So let's head into Asia now for some talk on cricket as the Royal Challengers Bengaluru with Romario Shepherd registered a win over the West Indies, his West Indies teammate Shimron Hetmyer's Rajasthan Royals in match 42 earlier on Thursday. The Royals, who won the toss and chose the field, were punished by Virat Kohli at the top of the order and number 3 batsman Devdutt Padikkal, who shared a 95-run second wicket partnership with Kohli top scoring with 70 or 42 balls. Padikkal sacked a 27-ball 50 to push the home team to 205 for 5 off their allotted 20 overs. Now chasing 206 for victory, Rajasthan was restricted to 194 for 9 with Yashasvi Jaiswal top scoring with 49 and Dhruv Jurel getting 47. Hetmyer contributed 11 from 8 deliveries, including a boundary. The Australian Josh Hazlewood produced a fantastic bowling performance, taking 4 for 33 to lead RCB to the 11-run victory. Let's hear now from both captains, Rajasthan's Rian Parag and RCB's Rajat Patidar.
I think we did really well with the ball. I thought it was probably like a 210, 215, 220 wicket. We held them back really well. With our batting, I think halfway through our innings, I thought we were in the driving seat. We had like probably 8.5 runs per over in the last 10, 11 overs. I think we've got ourselves to blame. I think we didn't show enough intent towards the spinners. I think, yeah, we just could have executed our batting a little bit better.
As we have expected. But really, all credit goes to bowlers, the way they came back after the power play, after the 10th over. I think that the way they have shown the courage, I think that was tremendous.
Yeah, good to see the West Indians on show today, although Romario Shepherd had none for 15 from his single over that he bowled and didn't bat today. And Shimron Hetmyer made only 11 runs and a good result though. And shifting a little bit on the point standings after today's game.
Yeah, of course, for RCB. And it was good to see Virat Kohli. I mean, as lovers of cricket, you want to see people like Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, and you know, just the top stars among the runs. And I think after having a sort of inconsistent patch lands, good to see Virat Kohli picking up that 70 runs. And it's just such a joy to watch him bat. But yeah, kudos to Royal Challengers Bengaluru. They are now 3rd when it comes to the point standing on, you know, doing pretty well so far. Rajasthan Royals, though, they'll be a bit disappointed. They're 8th on the table. I mean, earlier we were saying, you know, a lot of games left and all of that, but I feel like this is the point in this season where you want to start getting those wins. You want to start picking up the momentum because before you know it, the matches are done and then it's time to compete. Yeah,
you just used the word momentum, which is critical because since the opening 2 matches when RC Bengaluru had scored back-to-back victories, they haven't been able to score back-to-back victories until today, following up on their victory over the Punjab Kings and defeating the Rajasthan Royals today. So they are now up to 12 points, joint top of the table on points with the Titans and the Delhi Capitals, but are 3rd on net run rate. And again, we emphasize how close things are because the top 6 teams, only 2 points separating the top 6 teams at the moment, and Punjab Kings and LSG are the teams that are outside the playoff spots at the moment, being held by Titans, Capitals, Bengaluru and the Mumbai Indians.
Yeah, and we also have to take note, Lance, that the Gujarat Titans, the Delhi Capitals, Punjab Kings, KKR, as well as Sunrisers and Chennai, they've played 8 matches, and that's something. And I'm thinking more at the top of the table, like the Titans and the Delhi Capitals. They would feel secured because they know they still have a game in hand as opposed to RCB and Mumbai Indians, and you know, they can separate because it's really tough when you're at the top of the table and you're sharing the same number of points as the 2 teams below you. But it's just that safety in the back of your head. All right, I have that game in hand, I can count that 2 points. But what's for sure is, you know, you can't underestimate any of the teams because we've spoken before how long this competition is and how once you pick up that momentum, you pick up a couple of wins, the points start flowing.
Yeah, and some of the top performers today putting themselves in line for the orange cap and the purple cap, I think it is, for the bowlers, because Josh Hazlewood's bowling today took him to 16 wickets, joined top of the wicket-taking table with Prasidh Krishna. And the knock by Virat Kohli today pushed him ahead of Nicholas Pooran in the run-scoring list. So he's now number 2 behind Sai Sudarshan, with Pooran now in the number 3 spot.
Yeah.
But Pooran plays over the weekend and will have an opportunity because he's just probably 30 to 40 runs within range of the leader, Siddharthan, at the moment. So let's hope Pooran can get some runs and push himself back up the run scoring table.
Yeah, were you disappointed today with the West Indies players showing? And I only say that because I feel like we still haven't seen the best of Hetty in this competition so far. We know what he's capable of doing, and I feel like if it's one thing you want to shine, but you want to shine in the IPL because there's so much money to make as well, you know, the prizes and all of that lands. And then, well, Romario, that 1 over that he bowls, but we know what Romario Shepherd is capable of doing when he gets the opportunity to do so. I mean, I watch him in the CPL very, very closely. Love when he's fit and he's able to bowl. But, you know, I just felt today I didn't get that excitement. I didn't get what I wanted out of the Windies players.
Yeah, well, Hetmyer is a player with immense talent, but he doesn't deliver to the level that his talent suggests he would. We remember his youth days. He actually played 2 Under-19 World Cup tournaments, and on his second appearance at the Under-19 World Cup, captained the West Indies team to victory. And he has a good cricket brain, but he just seems to get set all the time and then doesn't get the big runs that you want him to get. Difficult dismissal today, just flashing at a ball outside his off stump, getting an under it and getting caught behind. So disappointment for him. Romario Shepherd has a different meal on his plate because he hardly gets playing time in the IPL. Shimron is a regular starter for the Rajasthan Royals, but for RC Bengaluru, I think today was Romario Shepherd's second match since the tournament started. And he may be a little bit match rusty. As we said, didn't get to bat today, but his 1 over cost 15 runs. And he has admitted, even in his In Case You Missed It interview that he did with you, that not all the time he bowls as well as he wants to bowl. And when you're bowling in T20 cricket, it's difficult as it is because of the nature of the game. It's a batsman's game, and quite often when Romario Shepherd has the ball in hand, batsmen are trying to pick up the run rate and score heavily. So you bowl good balls and they get it for 6. So the difference between a good day and a bad day with your returns as a bowler in T20 cricket sometimes has very little to do with how well you bowl.
Yeah.
Bowlers will tell you that they have had 5-wicket hauls, but there were days when they took just 1 wicket when they felt they bowled better than when they took 5 wickets. So bowling can be a very unkind job, especially in T20 cricket.
Yeah, I always have that conversation with my sister because I'm the happiest when I see the wickets, but she's the happiest when she sees her economy. So it's like, it's always like a tough discussion because she's
no,
like,
economy rate is important in T20 cricket, for real. And
Yeah.
Karishma has nothing to worry about with her economy rate because she's as steady as they come.
So she should just get the wickets, right? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, she can, but I'm just saying if she doesn't get the wickets and her economy is where it is, that's good enough for the captain, I think.
All right, Captain Lance Whitaker. Well, Chennai Super Kings will be up against Sunrisers Hyderabad tomorrow. And remember, you can catch all the action. You download the SportsMax app and you can enjoy the IPL all throughout this season. Up on a break and we'll be back with our interactive segment.